2020 has shown that humanity is not as well equipped to deal with crises as we'd like to think we are. If a zombie apocalypse breaks out, how would society respond? What would it be like to live in a zombie apocalypse? And what are the chances of you surviving? Welcome back to another episode of In My Head, the channel that gets you thinking about the most fascinating topics. We do things differently here at In My Head, providing captivating content structured around addressing thought-provoking questions. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of our mind-blowing uploads. The COVID-19 pandemic sent the world into a frenzy, forcing billions of people worldwide to stay locked in the safety of their homes. And even then, we're still dealing with COVID till now. Are we equipped to face a zombie apocalypse? Let's start by painting a clear picture of the setting. The year is 2022. A viral outbreak has led to a zombie apocalypse, rendering militaries powerless and leading to the dissolution of governments around the world. The world is now anarchical, so there are no rules. All that remains is overwhelming chaos. We are living in a post-apocalyptic nightmare, and all countries are now failed states. How do you survive? Well, that depends entirely on you. You can choose to become a lone wolf and only be responsible for yourself. Or you can join a group of like-minded individuals that are organized and intend to survive the apocalypse. The only other option is giving in to the zombies, and you do not want that. So, what choice do you make? Whether you decide to be a lone wolf or to join a group, there will be a period where you will be alone. And depending on how the chaos has affected the specific region you're in, you might be alone for a while before you encounter anyone. To be sufficiently prepared for the unpredictable, you'll be needing a zombie apocalypse survival kit. Your bag should most definitely include water, non-perishable food items you eat regularly, medications, especially prescriptions, tools and supplies, a utility knife, duct tape, battery-powered radio, etc., sanitation and hygiene, household bleach, soap, towels, etc., clothing and bedding, a change of clothes for each family member and blankets, important documents, copies of your driver's license, passport and birth certificate, to name a few, and first aid supplies. This survival kit should be fine, but you'll need to get to either supplies or a camp pretty soon. The next step after making an emergency kit will be to construct a survival plan. Your survival plan should include everything from where you will get supplies, where you will store your supplies, whether or not you will join a camp, where to find a fortress to provide shelter and protection from the zombies, etc. You'll need to do this very quickly, because the zombies will make it to your location soon. That's if they aren't there already. Next, you need to start thinking about communication. Do you have any family members you need to reach out to? Any friends or partners? Communication is essential during crises, as you can come across useful information that could potentially save your life. If you're successful in your communication attempts, you should immediately pick a meeting place to regroup with your people. You should choose more than one meeting place in case your meeting place gets compromised. Also, identify an out-of-state contact that you can call during an emergency to let the rest of your family know you are okay. Plan your evacuation route. Apart from a shelter and a meeting place, you also need a route, or even better, multiple routes you can use to get out of town in case of an emergency. If you're living in a post-apocalyptic world, everything is a threat. Everything from zombies to desperate people, psychopaths, unmaintained structures and machines, etc. Assemble your team. The best way to make it through a zombie apocalypse is with the help of a properly structured and diverse social unit. Though there's the occasional lone wolf who successfully survived the worst disasters on their own, this isn't a reliable strategy. You need a team. In fact, you need a large and well-organized team. You'll be better off joining a group created at the early stage of the zombie apocalypse. The longer you wait, the more desperate you'll get, and the more likely you'll be to join a weak group. To make things worse, Joining a group late will mean you'll have very little influence in the group. Curate your group based on the personalities, skill sets, and will to live off of its members. Here are some archetypes to consider. The willing leader. A calm, strategic person who makes pragmatic decisions and is very emotionally stable. The type of person who would be willing to go the extra mile for the team. The zombie apocalypse can change people and bring out their shadows, so avoid megalomaniacs and psychopaths. Healer. A zombie apocalypse is bound to lead to disease and accidents. Include a doctor, nurse, or anyone with medical knowledge in your team. Wizard. This is a knowledgeable person that the leader can turn to when they need advice. The wizard must be a person who is willing to help solve problems without threatening the leader's authority. Warrior. Your group needs fighters because, well, you're in a zombie apocalypse. Chances are you'll need to fight zombies. So if you know anyone strong, fearless, and can use weapons, give them a call and fast. Lover. This person will keep everyone's spirits up during the worst of the zombie apocalypse. They can serve as therapists and nurturers, a willing, present, and sympathetic ear. Whatever situation you end up in, whether favorable or unfavorable, and there will undoubtedly be negative situations, it is vital for you to hold on to your humanity and stay above your circumstances. And that brings us to the end of today's video, all about surviving in a zombie apocalypse. What part of this episode interested you the most? Please get involved and let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed today's episode and found it interesting, make sure to leave us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to In My Head to be kept up to date with the most exciting content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching.